In the annals of history, certain names echo through time. Their very mention sending shivers down spines and igniting fierce debates. Among these figures stands a woman from early Islamic history, a woman whose story remains shrouded in whispers and controversy. She was known for her unwavering ambition, her ruthless pursuit of power, and her unshakable faith. To her allies, she was a beacon of strength, a shrewd strategist, and a devout protector of her people. To her enemies, she was a ruthless tyrant, a master manipulator, and a figure of terror who would stop at nothing to achieve her goals. This is the untold story of Islam's most feared woman, a woman whose name was whispered in hushed tones, both in awe and in fear. Her tale is one of ambition and faith, of love and loss, of power and its intoxicating allure. It is a story that challenges our perceptions of history, of womanhood, and of the very nature of power itself. Through the mists of time, we will journey back to uncover the truth behind the legend, to understand the woman behind the fear, and to grapple with the complex legacy she left behind. To understand the woman she would become, we must first journey back to her beginnings, to a time and place far removed from the halls of power she would one day inhabit. She was born into a world on the cusp of change, a world where the old ways were being challenged by a new faith that was rapidly spreading across the Arabian Peninsula. The exact details of her early life remain shrouded in mystery, lost to the sands of time. But what is clear is that she was raised in an environment where survival was paramount, and where strength, both physical and mental, was prized above all else. Her tribe, though small, was known for its fierce independence and its deep understanding of the harsh desert environment. From a young age, she would have been trained in the arts of survival, learning to ride camels, track prey, and navigate by the stars. But beyond these practical skills, she was also imbued with the stories and legends of her people, tales of courageous warriors, wise elders, and the importance of loyalty, honor, and unwavering faith in the face of adversity. These formative experiences would shape her worldview and lay the foundation for the formidable woman she would become. As she blossomed into womanhood, a new force began to sweep across the Arabian Peninsula, a force that would forever alter the course of history and her own destiny. This force was the nascent religion of Islam, preached by a charismatic prophet named Muhammad, who spoke of one God and a message of equality, justice, and compassion. His teachings resonated deeply within her, offering a sense of purpose and belonging that transcended the tribal divisions and social hierarchies of the time. She embraced this new faith with a fervor that surprised many, becoming one of its earliest and most ardent followers. Her conversion was not merely a matter of personal conviction, it was a strategic move that would have profound implications for her future. By aligning herself with Muhammad and his growing band of followers, she positioned herself at the heart of a movement that was poised to reshape the political and religious landscape of Arabia. Her keen intellect, her natural charisma, and her unwavering faith quickly drew the attention of the Prophet himself, who recognized in her a valuable ally and advisor. She became a trusted member of his inner circle, her counsel sought after on matters of both faith and strategy. With the passing of the Prophet Muhammad, the nascent Muslim community found itself facing an uncertain future. The mantle of leadership fell upon Abu Bakr, a close companion of the Prophet, but his rule was challenged by rival factions who sought to exploit the power vacuum left by Muhammad's death. It was during this tumultuous period that our protagonist truly stepped onto the stage of history, no longer content to remain in the shadows. Recognizing the threat these internal divisions posed to the survival of Islam, she emerged as a fierce defender of the faith and a vocal supporter of Abu Bakr's fledgling caliphate. She rallied troops, negotiated alliances, and used her cunning and influence to quell dissent and consolidate power. Her bravery on the battlefield, where she personally led charges against enemy forces, earned her the respect of even her most hardened opponents. It was during these trials by fire that she earned her fearsome reputation, her name becoming synonymous with both unwavering faith and ruthless efficiency. Despite her undeniable contributions to the early Islamic State, her legacy remains deeply contested, shrouded in a veil of controversy that has endured for centuries. Her detractors, many of whom emerged in the generations that followed her death, accused her of being power-hungry, manipulative, and even cruel. They pointed to her pivotal role in the conflicts that arose after the Prophet's death, arguing that she fueled these divisions for her own political gain. Her supporters, on the other hand, vehemently defended her reputation, arguing that she was a devout Muslim who acted solely out of her unwavering commitment to the faith and the preservation of the Prophet's legacy. They pointed to her countless acts of charity, her unwavering support for the poor and marginalized, and her pivotal role in codifying Islamic law and establishing institutions of governance. The truth, as is often the case with historical figures of such complexity, likely lies somewhere between these two extremes. To fully understand her legacy, we must delve beyond the simplistic labels of hero and villain and grapple with the nuances of her character and the turbulent times in which she lived. Section 6. The Power of Whispers. One of the most intriguing aspects of her story is the role that whispers and rumors played in shaping her public image both during her lifetime and in the centuries that followed. As a woman operating in a patriarchal society, she faced constant scrutiny and suspicion, her actions often misinterpreted or deliberately distorted to serve the agendas of her rivals. The very nature of her power, which relied heavily on her ability to influence and manipulate events from behind the scenes, made her vulnerable to accusations of scheming and deceit. Her enemies, both within the Muslim community and among the Byzantine and Persian empires that bordered the expanding Islamic State, skillfully exploited these perceptions, spreading tales of her ruthlessness and ambition far and wide. These whispers, often embellished with each retelling, helped to cement her fearsome reputation, making her a figure that inspired both awe and apprehension. Section 7. A Legacy Forged in Blood and Faith. Despite the controversies that surround her, there is no denying the profound impact she had on the course of Islamic history. Her strategic acumen and unwavering determination were instrumental in consolidating the early Islamic State and securing its survival during a period of intense internal strife and external threats. She played a key role in shaping the political and religious landscape of the time, her influence extending far beyond the battlefield. Her contributions to the development of Islamic law and governance helped to lay the foundation for a new social order that challenged the existing power structures and offered a more equitable and just society, at least in principle. She was a patron of the arts and sciences, her court a center of intellectual ferment, where scholars, poets, and artists from across the known world gathered to share their knowledge and creativity. Her legacy is multifaceted and complex, a tapestry woven from threads of both darkness and light. Section 8. Through the Eyes of Time. Today, her story continues to fascinate and divide historians, theologians, and laypeople alike. In some circles, she is revered as a feminist icon, a woman who defied the limitations imposed upon her gender and rose to the pinnacle of power in a patriarchal society. Others view her with suspicion, questioning her motives and emphasizing the brutality of the era in which she lived. Her story serves as a powerful reminder that history is rarely black and white, and that even the most influential figures are complex individuals shaped by the forces of their time. To truly understand her legacy, we must resist the temptation to judge her by modern standards, and instead strive to view her through the lens of her own historical context, acknowledging both her accomplishments and her flaws. Section 9. A Final Word. The story of Islam's most feared woman is a tale that transcends time and place, a story that speaks to the enduring power of ambition, faith, and the complexities of human nature. It is a story that challenges us to confront our own biases, to question established narratives, and to grapple with the messy realities of the past. Her legacy is one of enduring fascination and debate, a testament to the indelible mark she left on history. As we reflect on her life and times, we are left to ponder the enduring questions she embodies. What is the true nature of power? What sacrifices are we willing to make in the pursuit of our beliefs? And how do we reconcile the seemingly contradictory aspects of a single human life? These are questions that continue to resonate with us today, centuries after her death, reminding us that the past is never truly past, but rather a living presence that shapes our present and our future.